This is Michael Laskin. I love actors. Take, I don't know, 17. It really is a last-minute business. An actor gets an appointment at 2 o'clock for the next day for 11:30. I get the call at 3. Can you coach? What time? Send me the material so that when you come, I know the material. So we don't have to waste time with me learning the material. And you know, so generally speaking, coaching is driven by agents and managers who will say to their young clients in particular, you have to coach on this. You have to coach on this. And so it's what I like about coaching as opposed to class. I love them both, obviously, but coaching is a really compact and finite experience. So we have these 5 pages, 2 scenes. Here's the character description. You got to be over there at 2 o'clock. Come here at 11. We'll work for an hour. Go. It's like training a fighter pilot. You know, it is kind of. And what happens is somebody comes to the door. Now, if it's somebody I've worked with a lot, I have a shorthand with them. I know how to work with them. And I have a lot of clients who fall into that category who I've worked with sometimes dozens of times. But my first thing is, can this actor get in the room? And by that I mean fully. Because it's just like really good acting is, except it's incredibly compressed. And you can be in and out of that room in a minute and a half, as you know. So the 2 key things to think about in this situation. Wait. You just ruined the shot. The beginning of the scene is really important, and your sense of who you are when you come into that room is important. So I do 2 things. One is to sort of, if it's an actor who's really not confident, they may think they're confident, but I can see that they're not. I will literally rehearse the entire audition, including walking them in, sitting them down, ignoring them for 10 seconds, and then getting going. Throwing some things at them to see how they handle it. That's not always the case. But then it's finding a roadmap for the material that they have, really figuring out what it's about. It's a little like, it's fast, okay? It's a fast process. Some of the writing is flat, occasionally, more than occasionally. And it's a little like you get something that you look at and it's like water going down the hill. It's going to go one way. It's going to go one way because it's going downhill. And with a script, you can't go, with an audition and with coaching, you can't go on the same path everyone else is going on. I'm not in this to train people to work at the Redondo Beach Civic Theater. Okay? I mean, I'm in it to train professional actors who know what they're doing and who have a sense of, a unique sense of who they are as artists. All the things we think about, we're just going to go in there, we're going to do a good job, we're going to get the, there's so many other things going on. You cannot think about that. Or you won't get out of bed in the morning. You'll just like pull the covers over your head. You just can only do your work and be present and be positive and be professional and be indelible. That's, I think, if I had to break it down to one thing, indelibility is what I try to go for. It's what I try to encourage actors to find. Find something that only you can bring to it. And sometimes that's really hard in 2 pages, by the way. I'm not a life coach, but I play one on TV.